Howdy, everybody, y'all know who this is. It's me, Yoshi Treeshroud, and I'm going to talk on Mr. Magic Bros. Guy. Let's go. Wahoo! This is. What? Yoshi, where? On the beach again. Isn't this where I met you, Yoshi? It's like the beach, that beach. So that means, could it be? No, it isn't. We're in the past. We made it back to our own world. Yes, we made it, Yoshi. Ugh. We go about it. Look, we made it back home. Back to our world. So we did. We made it through. Back to this world. Yes, this is where I met Yoshi. Let's see. I think it was right here. This is where I found Yoshi out cold. So that's what happened. The trip through time sent me into the Eastern Forest. And Yoshi and I both reached the world far away from each other. And that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole concept of time travel. Will you please explain it to me? To talk so. What just happened? Let's go to the field and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained there and roomed there. It'd be the perfect place. Okay, let's go to the field. Hold on. Will you well received if I go to the guild? After all, I'm wanted outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, it will be shocked. Don't you think they tried to capture me? Come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Well, I know. There's a good place, but it will involve going through Treasure Town. It should be a problem if we lay low and sneak through. Either way, okay, it's this way. The thing I'm more important about is my bag getting bigger, cause that I kind of need. Okay, I guess it doesn't. That's a problem. Well then, because I can't get rid of many items that I have that are spares, and I want to. Torpedo block? Yes. I think the name comes from the fact that the cliff itself is shaped like a torpedo. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's down here. I lived here before I joined the guild. Go ahead, go in. Interesting place to live. It's pretty cool, I gotta admit. Now see, this is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff. I'm glad no one's wrecked the place. There's proof of how little notice this place attracts. It may be better if we stay here for the time being. Agreed. But Yoshi, I never expected you to be that very same Yoshi. Bleh. Well, can you tell us more about that? Yes, Yoshi and I, we were jointly investigating the planet's paralysis. A Pokemon and a human paired together. Yeah, and Yoshi had or has a special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's paralysis. It played a vital part. By special ability, you mean the dimensional scream used, do you? Exactly. But the dimensional scream has a drawback. The dimensional scream requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner. But that part of the ability cannot be triggered. A trusted partner. That's why we work together. The dimensional scream is sent off by triggers tied to places where the time gears are hidden. We need to find out where the time gears were in the past. We need the dimensional scream to accomplish that. Wait a second. You said that there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the dimensional scream to work. The dimensional scream was being triggered not long after we met. Your point? Doesn't that show you how much you two trusted each other from the start? Or, when you put it like that, it's a little embarrassing. In addition, Yoshi developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, Pikachu, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps Yoshi grew to trust you very quickly because of that. Oh, there's another thing I don't understand. Is the dimensional scream triggered in response to only time gears? Right, the opposite is also true. The dimensional scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to the time gears. Really? That's not how I remember it. Listen, Yoshi, do you remember the time we went off near Drowsy? And during our first exploration, and there were other times too? Yeah. We went to places that seem to have no connection, that seem to have nothing to do with the time gears. But even in places like that, the dimensional scream was triggered sometimes, wasn't it? Are you sure? But that never happened in the future. The dimensional scream was never triggered by places that have no tie to the time gears whatsoever. Well, if that's true, I don't know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Perhaps the nature of the dimensional stream is altered in the past. So in the future, the dimensional stream doesn't work in places that have no connection to time gears. Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time, when we were in the future, when we touched the water, that's why no dimensional stream is activated. Well, maybe I could envision anything that time we were in the future because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my dimensional stream failed to work. Maybe Grove was right about the something and the past being different, the future and the past being different, or different enough to make my dimensional stream ability work differently. Anyway, like I was saying, we were investigating plants paralysis. We used the dimensional stream ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were in the future. That's it. Here. The time gear is here. I can see. I placed the Darkstone on God's heart. That lifts the fog. Well done. Good job, partner. After identifying the location of where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time that brought us from our world in your future to this world. However, this is the beginning of the game. We encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. Thus, Yoshi and I became separated. For some reason, Yoshi got amnesia and turned into a Pokemon. I can only guess that it had something to do with our accident while traveling time. I came from the future, and not just that, I came here with a mission of preventing the paralysis. I don't know, it seems so outlandish. It doesn't feel right somehow. So Yoshi, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I'm glad to see you're safe. Appearance may have changed, and though you have lost your memory, you're still you. And then this alters the fact that you remain my friend. Oh, Yoshi, I'm glad to see you again. Now, we have to decide on our course of action. Like I told you before, I'm going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do? I'm a little worried about how time stops in the region when you move the time gear is removed, but you're sure that it will only be temporary. That's right. As soon as the time gears are placed in temporal power, time will be restored to its former normal state everywhere. Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you for a while. Taking time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in the area, but we have to prevent the plant's paralysis. Okay then, we'll go together. The hour's late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done. We should rest up tonight and get there for tomorrow. No, I do not want to save my game because I just save it like this. I'll bark at his dungeon in a minute. Pikachu's in here. He'd be outside? Yes, he's outside. What's the matter? Can't sleep? Yes, just thinking. Thinking about Duskmore? No, that's not it. So finding out we were being deceived came as a real shock. But hearing your story go out, I really drove home. What Duskmore said in the future was really true. And it made me realize that Yoshi really did come from the future. I was mulling over things like that. Hey, look, Grovile. Sunlight. It's sunrise. On the beach of dusk. Maybe because we were in the future for so long, but I didn't think that a sunrise could ever go for the moon. The sun rises and it sets. We take that for granted every day. That's only natural. The things we take for granted are really the most essential things in the precious. Other than knowing is the future full of darkness. Upon coming to this world and seeing the sun for the first time, it was staggering. Seeing it strengthened my resolve to turn fear away from the future of darkness. There's only one thing I want to ask you to do. It's at that time in the future, when you're confronted by Dialga. Frankly, you're in a no-win situation and there is no hope. Hey, Yoshi, grow up. You can't give up. see off. You refuse to. You're not giving up. What compelled you? How did you manage to stay so strong? Well, I wanted to. I really don't know. But maybe it's because Yoshi stood by me. Yoshi, take a look at this. What could it be? There's now patterns carved on it. I've never seen anything like this. The pattern is new to me. This is a relic fragment. It's my personal treasure. I've been dreamed of one day solving the mystery behind this fragment. It was such a tower. I couldn't work up the courage to go through the field in the power of the temple. It was then that I met Yoshi. Yoshi? Yes, Yoshi was always there to cheer me up. And it all gave me courage. Yoshi, I felt like I could overcome any challenge. That's what I came to feel all the time. Maybe that's why I was able to keep going without giving up. Alright, I think I understand what you're saying. Yes, Yoshi has a special ability. Special quality that makes others feel like that way. The same way that I care for Yoshi as a friend. You people should also feel that same way about Yoshi. Yoshi is lucky to be blessed with a friend like you. Time to go for the dungeon. Well, it's morning. We should be leaving soon. Yes. Treeshroud Forest. Alright, it's agreed that we will collect all the time gears. First, we have to decide which time gear we should target. Let's check the one on that. On here, the underground lake would be the closest, I guess. How about Treeshroud Forest? That was where I got my first time gear the last time. Where is that? Here. It's quite a long way away. It's a little far from here, but there is no one like you to see guarding that time gear. Oh great. If you were to fight someone over a time gear, that would attract attention. But that won't be concerned, right? You're right? Exactly. Yeah. That's it then. That's where we're going. On the Treeshroud Forest. I can't put anything in the area. This is it. This is then just Treeshroud Forest. Oh. What did it go by? Honestly, somehow feels different than last time. No, I must be imagining things. We'll go when you're ready. I'll be back in a sec. Let's continue. What is this? And this took quite a bit of time to the dungeon, but I made it through it all the way. There's no monster houses, there's not much trouble at least. So thank goodness. But as you guys can see, Treeshroud Force time stopped. Time is at standstill here. But didn't they just before we were dragged off to the street we go out? Did you go out? They'll make sure they come to the places, but they did, but nothing happened. Didn't you see his friends make the promise that they would return the time gears to the right places? But the time rain stopped here. That could mean that time gears may not have been returned to the rightful places yet. Let's see what that force time gear was over here. And it still is. But what's this? It's time gear. There's no mistaking it. But time here seems to be stopped. No wind is blowing. See, those leaves are fixed in place. Time is stopped here, but the time gears have been returned to their place. But why is this happening? Well, I took the time gear. Nothing happens here, seeing as time has already stopped. Hey, what are you doing? Time has already stopped here. It won't make any difference if I take a time gear now. There's also something that's more worrying. More worrying. Forget it. Let's leave. Alright, also Pikachu, there's something I'd like you to do. What is it? Before we go back to Sharpie the Bluff, I'd like you to gather some information in Treasure Town. In Treasure Town? Yes, here's what I want you to find out. Learn about everything you can about what's happening in the world right now. Okay, I'll find out. Everyone thinks they've gone to the future, therefore, yes, understand. If they find out I'm back, they would be in uproar. I'll keep low and get some news. I'm counting on you. But what news will they get? I'm back. I got some news like you wanted. What's the word? The word is not very good. After we went to the future, each team is trying to turn the time to the right places. Everyone's happy because they thought time would return to normal, but the time remains stopped in those places. The remorse is spreading. Time is stopping in more places. Is that true? Yes. Everyone's upset and concerned because no one can figure out The problem is, so do you know what this means? This time is stopping in the spreading area. It can only mean one thing. Temple Tower starting to collapse. Temple Tower is collapsing. Correct. Temple Tower gives structure to time. So if it starting to collapse, time itself will collapse in ever-widening areas. This is bad. The problem is accelerating. Time's paralysis is coming on fast. What? But you have to hurry then. That's right. If you don't hurry, the planet will become fully paralyzed. There's only one way to stop it. It's destruction the time now. We need to get a time gear. Then the time gears must be put in place in Temple Tower where the Alga lives. There is a problem. The Temple Tower is located in a place called the Hidden Land. As the name suggests, no one knows where the Hidden Land is, but there isn't any time. That's right. That's why I think this is correct now. I'll get to the time gears in the meantime. I want you to search for the Hidden Land. Understood. Is that clear? Yep. Okay, you're in charge. The Hidden Land is supposed to be somewhere in this world. Unfortunately, there are no clues as to where it is exactly. Considering that no one has discovered it yet, we have to assume that it is quite far away. We must even consider crossing the sea and discover the means to do so. Yeah, cross the sea. I'm sorry, I don't know about that. How to do it? Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, I'll be off together, time gears. Good luck. We should go start searching to let's find the Hidden Land. So, where should we begin? Pending, why don't we teach us how to cross the sea? A Lapras, obviously. That's the best way to cross the sea. Well, we just happen to be here at the beach, so... this is hopeless. A way to crossing the sea and not coming up with anything. I do search for the Hidden Land, but... Where do you suppose we should looking? There's no time to egg. It's true, we got too much information to go on. And we don't have time to lose. We have to look at the Hidden Land as soon as possible. We have to find the Temple Tower, then put the time gears inside it. If we fail to get our point, we'll become paralyzed. We have to stop that, whatever it takes. And to that, well, we have no choice. We have to need everyone's help. That's it. I'll take you. Motivates me. What, you want to go to the Venus field? Why? You just feel in front of everyone, you know? Well, yes, I think everyone would be really worried about us. And this one too, but everything we saw in the future, the thing about Golau and about Decimal, and about the past Yoshi, if you tell all that to the gear, how can they believe it? What would you do, Yoshi? Do you think everyone at the gear will believe us? They'll believe. You think so? They'll believe us? Well, you say that, Yoshi, but is there a chance they'll believe us? Because everyone in this world is convinced that Golau is a villain. And they think Decimal is a really good Pokemon, don't they? Everyone especially thinks highly of Decimal. I saw the future, but I still don't want to believe the truth about Decimal. Even if we were to tell everyone the truth, I wonder if they would be able to accept it. It's true. What Pikachu is saying is true. Maybe no one will believe us if we try to tell them the truth, but we can't give up. Well, we should tell them anyway. Why? They might not believe us, right? But we should tell them anyway? Yes, tell them. Why? I don't think so. We need everyone's help. Everyone's help? I understand. We can't find the Hidden Land on our own. We need everyone's help. If we don't get their help, we run out of time to plan the process. Yoshi, I think you're right. Let's go home to Rosas Field. Pretty clearly. Let's go back to the field and tell them the truth. I'm sure they will be shocked, but I'm certain they will understand. Let's go home, Yoshi. Let's go Rosas Field. It's like I finally actually emptied my dang bag that I have full for a long time. Man, this might be a little bit of a long video because I want to finish these cutscenes, but I might not be able to finish them all. Here we go, we do this field. It feels as if we were here a long time ago, but now that we're here, it's kind of awkward to go in. After all, we were suddenly taken away in front of everyone. It would be sort of strange if we just suddenly showed up. No, we can't be all acting all bashful now. We have to see everyone and tell them the truth. Okay, I'll stand above the sentry post. Pokemon detected. Who's footprint? The footprint belongs to... What's wrong, Diglett? Respond. What? Hey, Diglett, where do you think you're burrowing off to? That footprint is Pikachu. What? It is Pikachu and Yoshi, too. Diglett, long time no see. Oh, what is this? Hey, it's true. Oh my gosh, really is Yoshi and Pikachu. You're both alive. I've heard so much about you. I was by golly. Everyone go home. Thank you, that. And go welcome home, Pikachu, Yoshi. What? What was that again? Just hold on for a moment. Let me get this story straight. Okay? So let me summarize your story so far. First, Grovyle is actually a good Pokemon, and he was collecting time gears to save the world. Yes, and the Great Dusknoir only pretended to be kind and helpful, but he was actually a heinous and wicked villain. Yes, though I didn't really phrase it as heinous and wicked. Also, Yoshi was Grovyle's partner. Yes, so Dusknoir wanted to get rid of Yoshi and Grovyle. They took them to the future. Yes, and me too. Then you managed to escape from Dusknoir by the skin of your teeth. You really made it back home from the future. Yes. And finally, this plan will soon become paralyzed, and to prevent that, Grovyle has started gathering time gears again. Meanwhile, you two are looking for a place called Hidden Land. Is that your story in its full entirety? Yes, that's all of it. Pikachu, you must have had a bad dream or something. What? Why don't you just go off to your room and get some rest? Wait a second. You think we're lying? What we just told you is all true. I'm sure. I'm sure you two are suffering from exhaustion. Good nap will fix that. That's not it, Chatot. Seriously, we're telling you the truth. That's quite enough. So tell me, is there any part of your story that's remotely plausible? A place called the Hidden Land? I'm the head of intelligence. I haven't rehearsed this place. Besides, the Great Dusknoir is far too kind to do anything like you alleged. Well, yes, I couldn't believe the truth about Dusknoir either. It came as a huge shock and I really hard to accept. But I'll hear no more of this. I don't care what you say, the Great Dusknoir the villain. That's simply unbelievable. Seriously, don't you two feel the same way? How can anybody seriously think that the Great Dusknoir the villain? We hold Dusknoir high or something. We cannot believe it. See, everyone shares the same opinion. But, what is it, Sunflower? There was something I don't understand. That time, when the Great Dusknoir was about to return to the future, he yanked us into the portal, like a jerk. But boy or not, I wanna have Pikachu just zap Chatot, seeing he sees a flying type and Pikachu's electric type. That'll do some pretty good damage to him, and I would like that. That'll knock him something. What Dusknoir did there? It was strange in any way you look at it. Really, do you think so? Don't you think that Pikachu and Yoshi fell into the dimensional hole by accident? No way. Dusknoir grabbed Pikachu and Yoshi and yanked them in. Hey, that's right. It looked that way to me. Hey, what happened was really weird. I really had to wonder why Dusknoir did something like that. If what Pikachu said is true, then what Dusknoir did said makes perfect sense. What? Wait a minute. So is this what you think now? Are you actually saying that you now believe what Pikachu and Yoshi are claiming? Well, what's your answer? I believe them. What'd you say? So you're not claiming that the Great Dusknoir is a villain? I surely did think highly of the Great Dusknoir. The whole idea sounds chilling when you put it that way. But there's something more important here. Yoshi and Pikachu are more important. That's why I believe them. I believe what Yoshi and Pikachu have to say. I believe too. Oh my gosh, they're our beautiful colleagues after all. Oh, Corfish and Sunflower. I believe them. Me too. So do I. Casting doubts on our colleagues is wrong. Trust is a must. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for believing us. Well, hiya. Sounds like we all are agreements, huh? We all believe our friends. That's great. Then let's begin searching for the Hidden Land. Oh, just hold on there, Guild Master. What's wrong? We're not all in agreement yet, are we? Huh? We're all good with this story. But I suspect that Chatot isn't convinced. Oh, is that it? You don't need to worry about Chatot. Huh? Chatot's convinced, right? Huh? Because Chatot believed Pikachu's story all along. Right, Chatot? How peculiar. Well, Guildmaster, there's no fooling you. I admit it. Yes, I believe Yoshi and Pikachu were from the start. Oh, really? But if I would have said that I believed you right away, everyone would have just gone along with what I said. That's all good. That's why I was so contrary. I want to put the friendship to the test. That's a likely story. But without doubt, I was convinced from the get-go. I know everyone would surely believe the college. Says you. Yoshi Pikachu, I believe you're my great friends in the guild membership. Now listen up, everyone. Time is stopping in more and more places. The Pikachu story, we know our world is in danger. That means we have to do something. This is our time. When we enable the way to the guild, we'll combine all our efforts. We'll go for the hidden lands. Let's do this, everyone. Hooray! That? Yes, sir. Okay, everyone. For now, we're shifting all efforts to locate the hidden land. We also have to let everyone know the heck they're heading in for. It's going to get busy. You'll also work hard. I sure will. I put it down to the time. You get the word out by golly. I'll go too. And after that, the Japanese thank you too. If they're back at the lakes, they may try to stop for a while. I'll go tell them. If they switch to the hidden name, please. Yeah. Listen for another. If you don't win, get information on the hidden name. Yes, sir. We'll hurry. We'll find the hidden name together. Alright, let's show them. I'm sorry that they don't have any information on him, but maybe the wise Torkoal of the town over may know something. Torkoal of the town over? That would be the wisest and oldest Pokemon in the circle town. He loves a hot spring fate. He's always there. In fact, I'm positive you'll find out hot spring. Oh, I remember. This happened quite a while ago. And finally, I can actually empty some of the stuff on my bag. It's a nice old Pokemon we met. You should put us years of wisdom to use. Go ask Torkoal for advice. The first time we went there, I had to get there to Waterfall Cave. Let's go on to a hot spring. But first, isn't it getting late? And besides, you must be hungry. Huh? Mr. Growl. Yours did too. You should have dinner, then get a good night's sleep. We can all get to work tomorrow. Hey, Yoshi, I'll eat Growl again. You hear that? You laugh, Yoshi, letting your belly bark back at Charmander like. Yep, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, too. Bye. I'm actually gonna do a little bit of this off camera because I have to farm for quite a bit. I got a lot of farming to do so I can level up a little bit more because I'm a little under leveled. Bye.